Hello guys, how you good? I can't talk. Hello guys, how are you doing today? I'm back with another reading. And today's topic is a little bit more, less because I want my topics that I talk about to be productive. I don't want it just to be like, I don't want to just enable people, but I also know that certain topics, just because people do them to death doesn't mean that they're not. I don't know. I feel like other people capitalize on certain topics, such as love and other things, and don't stray away from more important topics. Well, not more important, but productive topics that are for self-improvement and stuff. But we can let our hair down sometimes, talk about love and stuff like that. So today, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about love. Well, soulmates. And I think the topic of soulmates is a little bit more complex than other people put it as. Because to me, a soulmate isn't a person that you're just automatically supposed to end up with, just the love of your life, your missing puzzle piece. But it's not exactly that simple, or it isn't always. I feel like a soulmate is somewhat like, in my mind, the way that I explain it to myself is, we have classmates, and it's somewhat like that. Like if life is like school, and we're sitting here to learn, when you're assigned to a class, you're your classmate, and sometimes you get group projects, and within those group projects, I don't know, sometimes people are like, oh, I was teamed up with this person, it must be fate. But God sometimes is having us assigned to a certain project or a certain, and we're caught up in the fact that we're assigned together, but you're missing the point of what you're supposed to be participating in. So I think soulmates is, people that are similar to you, who are also supposed to be learning a similar lesson, and you're both assigned to that. And if you can cooperate and maintain that relationship in a healthy way, because a lot of times people are introduced to those soulmate relationships and they can't really maintain them because they haven't done the inner work, or they fall off in some sort of way, or they evolve in a way that it's just, we're just life, we're living. There's no lesson plan, I guess. I guess there's like a syllabus or something like that, but it's sort of like they're not just boxes to check. That's my way. So I just get started. Things will come as they come. As usual, I'll have 3 piles. And I wrote some things on this deck, so I'll be able to start using this deck. I wrote some, with these, they only have like the minor arcanas, not the major arcana, but I did write adjectives, and I wrote some stuff on it, okay? You'll see. I'm gonna keep the deck out and the books, just in case I'm called to it. Y'all like the sound in the background? Honestly, I just live with other people, and sometimes they're doing what they do, but also I feel like it's a little compromise between traffic. It's just noise or something, like a filler. So I don't feel like, like when there's zero gravity, how there's like, when there's gravity, like things are, it's held by gravity, but when it's zero gravity, everything is moving around. And I feel like I can channel more when things are lifted and lubricated or something. I don't know. I don't know how to make things make sense for other people. So that's why I be like, it's hard. So let's get started. I always say I want to pick out gifs, but I don't do that. I'm gonna start doing it before, but a lot of times I just like pick up. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do a reading right now. But I guess for this time, I will do the goddesses again. But the next time, I will try to remember. Just because I like it, I like gifs. Do y'all pronounce it gifs or gifts? Because I be saying gifs. I don't know which one is right. I'm sure other people like cringing. Ooh, she says gifs. I think it may be gifts. I don't know. 3 piles. 3 piles. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, everyone in between. No, I'm just kidding. I only need holy beings leading me and guiding me, okay? No demonic forces is welcome in this vicinity or around me. Only things of the highest and white light can access my field. Period. Anything else must go now. Alright. I guess I should pray. God, please lead me in the way that I shall go. Direct the things that I say. Please make them accurate and easy for me to understand and my viewers to understand. Please let everyone who needs to hear this hear it in the time they need to hear it. Let it resonate, hopefully, for the people that needs to resonate. For all the people, a lot of people, okay? Give me my views, Jesus. I would say I'm kidding, I'm not. I'm an earthly being. I have to pay these bills, okay? Okay? Don't judge me. God is keeping me grounded. God, please give me the representations from my pals 1, 2, and 3 on if they have a soulmate, and if they have a soulmate, have they met them? Or if they have a soulmate in this lifetime, and how they met, and have they met them? And a description towards the end of who they might be, or ways that you might meet them, or you might know. Just give me a profile, like what kind of things they might be learning, they might need to learn in order to clear the path to meeting this person. Okay? So for my pile number 1, what's the representation for my pile number 1? Got it. For my pile one. For my pile one. Hey. Love. For my pile one. Pound two. My pile two. Please give me representation for my pile two. Top one. Fearless love. Okay. For my pile number three. It was like 1113 when I said pile number three. For my pile threes. Please give me representation for my pile threes. Storms. Should I pick this? Sure. For my pile three, storms. Oh, forgot to. So pile one, pile two, and pile three. I would say pick multiple piles, but I'll only say that unless I feel called to say that, like if it resonates. So, I think I'm just going to use that for the representation. How should I do this? Last time I did 3 cards. I think that was good. A good one. Good way to do it. Alright, Spirit. Please give me the messages for my pile number 1. On pile number 1, do they have a soulmate in this lifetime? Have they met them? Will they meet them? How will they meet them? Please give me clear and concise messages from my pile number 1. Do they have a soulmate in this lifetime? Have they met them? Does my pile number have a soulmate in this lifetime? Have they met them? Chill. Let me shuffle this. Does my pile one have a soulmate in this lifetime? Does my pile one have a soulmate in this lifetime? Have they met them? Knight of Wands. I feel like things will make more sense when everything is out, because I need to see a story. So I do 3. Three cards for the third card. Third card for my pile number 3. So, for the first question, I think the answer is yes. Do you have a soulmate in this lifetime? Yes. Have you met them? Not yet. But when you do, it's going to be a time of growth. Pretty much has to be a time of growth and stability. Not once, Hierophant, and the Fool. I think this one's a little bit hard to interpret. I think you have to learn vulnerability. Vulnerability. You have to be open to learning and growing. I feel like I'm reiterating, but short answer is yes. Second answer, not yet. I'm hearing gaze upon the world. I think you're going to meet them in the midst of adventure, and I don't exactly know what that means. Maybe traveling. It's seeming like these landscapes are somewhat like they seem similar to me, but they're all somewhat going in the same direction. What is me, God? How do I tell them about this? You need to gain experience. And I know that's like, oh, it's like, it's like it's like climbing a tree and seeing a fruit. And you're like, that fruit looks so good. I have to reach for it, but it's like there's a gap. There's a gap in how far you need to reach. It's sort of like seeing Tarzan. You have to learn how to swing better. I don't know. It's like I feel like it's one of those situations that you have to be in a stable place. You have to be like, yeah, you have to be in a stable place, or else y'all going to tear each other apart because y'all are both forces. I know everybody has human forces. Everyone has their own force, but it's sort of like I'm seeing a lot of fire signs, like clawing. So you have to have the. I'm hearing resilience and self-control. Resilience and self-control. I know that seems disappointing, and it's not like you can't date or you can't experiment. I don't want to say experiment with other people, but like people always think that it's like I don't have my soulmate, so like what's the point? For me, it's like what's the point of dating? But I think learning to temper yourself in regards to another person's actions. You can see it. Because in one of my past relationships, I was like, I felt like I was the police. And what I mean by that is when you're the only one upholding a standard, upholding, like, when you're the only person that's a pillar in the relationship, it can be very taxing to that one person. Because if I need to regulate, when I say this, if I need to regulate, if I'm the only one regulating, I felt my own life starting to deteriorate. Not only like my opportunities became few and far in between, but also like when I did do my opportunities, I was more tired, I was more irritable, I wasn't I wasn't at the standard that I needed myself to meet. And although I appreciated that person, it wasn't worth the work. And that's what I feel like. It's like you can have your claws, but they can't be as sharp. I don't know what that means. Like, you have to tame a little bit more, or else a good opportunity will be wasted by bad decisions. You need to be able to self-regulate. The other person needs to be able to self-regulate. There needs to be accountability on both sides. Because one person carrying a burden, and I know it's not like, I'm not accusing anyone of anything, saying that you're one way or not one way, but the yokes need to be even. For your yoke is easy, your burden is light, you're full of wisdom, power, and might. With every eye, I see you. Y'all both need to be in a way that you're willing, I take, you take, I give, you give. In all aspects. I know it seems like a big standard to uphold. But when you do that, the relationship is well greased. There's push and pull back and forth. But if it's just going in one direction, something's got to give and it's going to snap. It's going to break. And some people are not elastic. We're people. Once you snap, it's not that easy to come back from, especially like with hotheads. What I said earlier with the fire signs. When you're heated and you say some stuff that you cannot take back, some people are not willing to come back. Like it doesn't matter if you meant it. I still experienced you doing that to me. I can't undo it. You can't undo it. So there needs to be a temperament. There needs to be temperature. The temperature can't be too hot. People get swept up in passion and then it burns out. Flames of glory. If you've seen, like, I just recently watched Romeo and Juliet, and one thing that Romeo's dad said to Romeo is, I forget exactly how he said it, but like, love needs to be long lasting. He said something about honey. Like honey is sweet, but you can't drown in the honey or something like that. And when there's a lot of friction, you know, I go watch it, man. I can't reiterate, but things can get really rash if the temperament isn't learned, and that has to be innate. It doesn't just happen. It just not it's not just on the fly. You can't learn it on the job. You have to have the qualifications in order to get on the job. 555. So you go to your entry level jobs, you learn the skills that you need to do, and then you leave that job. You go to another job and you learn. You know what I'm saying? Although soulmates or whatever are like the sweetest relationships to have, sweetest, they can also make you sick. They can also rot your teeth out. Teeth falling out your head. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the gist of my pound number one. So, these are the cards. These were the arrows and things on them. And they're corresponding to the, tarot. I kind of just like want to know like characteristics and maybe like, I don't know. I have to know what I want so I can reach for it. Okay, so characteristics of the person, what kind of mindset they'll be in, state of life, yeah. Ooh. I hope not. But I was talking about the heat. And Jezebel. Okay. So this is another thing within the temperament. That once things get heated in a situation, you open yourself up for these type of people. And if you're not long-suffering, if you're not stable within the things that you want and why you want them, you'll fall victim to these kinds of spirits. And like I said before, you may do things that you don't mean, but you can't take those things back. So if you and your person are in an argument and you decide to go somewhere else, that person could be your soulmate, but you're throwing all that away off of one thing. You're throwing it all away for some heat, and you might do something that you don't regret, that you're going to regret. So I feel like if you're not where you need to be, you'll fall victim to these kinds of things. Can I get another one? Magnetic and savory are also things. Also characteristics. You could do some things you'll regret, and God sets us up, but it's our choice whether we want to waste it or not. It's our choice. We have free will. So yeah, you might think that that decision is fine. Like maybe you think that person will forgive you, but a person's heart and their mind, they'll be at war while they're also in that relationship with you. And I'm not pointing no fingers, but I'm just saying once you swept up in those situations, you can't take them back. And being held in, I mean, being linked to another person is a responsibility, especially a person who essentially is your mirror, a person who has a heart similar to yours. You think like, if someone did that to me, would I be able to forgive them? Truly forgive them, and why, and how long? You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm not. No. See, I'm seeing sneaky, but also devoted. That's the dichotomy. I feel like that's a requirement to be devoted to the cause. Because that person could be the whole package, all that you're looking for, and you lose it off of sneakiness because you're not devoted. And it's not really like, it's one of those situations where a lot of people don't know how deep in love they are with someone until it's taken away. And then it's sort of like, damn, I can never get that person back. Damn. I mean, it ain't happened to me. Thank the Lord. But it's like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So you need to be you need to be in a good place. You need to be leveled up. You know, you need to know what you want, why you want it, and how you're going to get it. Okay? Okay? This is stability. That was really light. You know what I'm saying? I need to wrap this up. So, yes, you do have a soulmate. No, you have not met them yet. And why and how you can get to them, how you can reach for the fruit and pick the fruit is to build up the muscles, okay? Spiritual muscles. Know what you want, know why you want it. And once you're in that space, you'll be able to attract what you need. Okay. Hope that resonated. You can like, subscribe, comment down below. You know. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Hello to my pile number 2. Honestly, I probably didn't even need to stop the video. I don't even know why I did that. It's gonna be a pain in the booty to edit. So I'm gonna leave the camera on this time, okay? Hey, anyway, for my pile number 2. And do they have a soulmate in this lifetime? And have they met? Shuffle. To the left, walk it by yourself. Walk by yourself. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to left. Kick. Anywho, I don't want to say the answer yet because I don't want to like jinx it. So we're gonna have 3 cards. Pile number twos. Do they have a soulmate in this lifetime? Have they met them yet? Have they met them? Do they have one? Do they have one? And have they met them? Or pile number twos. Have they met them? Have they met them? What do you want? Alright, if you come out again, I'll take you out. But you seem like you're tripping, okay? For my pile number twos. Judgment card. That was 222. I showed you that. Judgment. Dun, dun, dun. King of Cups. You know how you see how you side eye and foam on the show. Foam on the show. King of Cups. 2 1. Pile number 2. Pile number 2. Pile number 2s. Have they met their soulmate? Do they have a soulmate? Have they met them yet? To my pile number 2. Sure, I'll take it. Ace of Pentacles. For this one, I feel like do they have a soulmate? I feel like you've met them, but there's a stall. There's a lull. Why is there a lull card? Somebody being stingy. I don't think it's like stinginess. But I do think there's intimidation. Because it's Oshun, Fearless Love. I'm gonna read the book, which I have not done. Oh, she's on the cover. 25. 25. Dare to love. Begin with loving yourself. Allow yourself to be loved. You feel everything deeply. You are porous with a wall around your heart. This is your paradox. You are love, and you are worth loving. Your divine assignment is to remain fearless, open to fearless love. You deserve to be loved in your language. You are worthy of love that remembers your beauty at your ugliest moments. Don't allow your unhealed past to block your future. Real love is a sacred contract that says, I'm vulnerable and committed. Your heart is safe with me. Let's expand our consciousness together. I give love, I receive love, I am love. Goddess of fearless love, Yoruba, Nigeria, element water. Goddess Oshun is exalted Orisha deity of honey sweet waters, love, sensuality, fertility, and beauty. but the Yoruba lady of Bo's anger and jealousy can also flood and destroy. Okay, so somebody is scared. Somebody is scared essentially of possession, essentially like being consumed by love, that they'll be controlled by love and driven to anger and jealousy, which will initially destroy the relationship. I give love, I receive love, I am love. So there are some inner wounds that have been triggered. That's why I was that's why I was like talking about him, because he's side eyeing. Like, he got the cup in his hand and he wants to give it, but he's very hesitant. Before it was looking like a side eye, like, but now it's just like scared, like a. Openness. So there's always learning to be done, but like, it is. Oh, it was too sexy for my shirt. So sexy, it hurts. mm. Yeah. Person, one of the people, I don't know if it's you or if it's them, but someone has anxiety about giving and receiving. Maybe they haven't ever had someone who was so open-hearted, and they don't really know how to be open-hearted, or they don't trust themselves. They don't trust themselves. To be tempered. See, the last one I saw, it was a lot of fire. This one, it's a lot of water. So, drowning. Hear that Iggy song. Open up the safe, got a lot to say. Boom. But it's just that part where she was like, drowning. But yeah, they scared of drowning. They scared of being lost in the sauce. Vulnerability. This one sticks out to me. Surrendering. I mean, in due time they'll learn. Whether it's you or them, will learn the lessons. But can I get something else? So the answer, yes, you do have soulmate. Yes, you have met them. No, the relationship is not ready. I read this book when I was younger called "Forgive My Fins." I keep getting one. I keep getting 111s. That one was 111. So The premise of the story is a girl who is secretly a mermaid, um, is living on land. I haven't read it. I haven't read this since middle school. So, but a guy. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure like she didn't like the guy. But the guy basically kind of cornered her and then kissed her, I guess, without her consent, her immediate consent. And because she was like the princess of Atlantis or something like that, she was like royalty. She had the ability to turn other people into mermaids. So when he kissed her, he started turning into a merman or whatever. And he slowly started getting the characteristics, and so she had to take him underwater to be her family and stuff. And then, like, on their journey, basically him learning about her and all that, they started falling in love or whatever. And then by the time, she originally went to go there so she could reverse it. But I think, I can't remember all of it, but like, I think he like protested so that he could be a merman or something like that. But essentially, what I'm getting from this is once they started the transformation, once they had contact with you, or you had contact with them, whichever. But the transformation somewhat scared them. And they didn't know if they were ready to be a merman yet, or a merwoman, a mer person. They didn't know if that's what they wanted, because, once I go underwater, I have to leave my family, I have to do this, I have to do that, so many things. They have to reach that destination of wanting what they want when they want it on their own. So, maybe you're already a mer person, but the other person is coming to terms with having or needing to be a mer person. So, tarot, water, cups, king of cups, there's water within the judgment, water in the background. It's emotions. And if they don't know how to swim, I can't swim. Happy birthday, Raven. I can't swim. This time, I can't swim. I'm gonna drown. I'm scared of drowning. Even though, once they had contact with you, they started transforming anyway. Without what? I'm not saying it's not without their consent, but it's a cause and effect. And maybe they're trying to slow down. Maybe they're doing things that's making them slow down the process. But they're gonna reach there eventually, unless they find some witch that'll make a reverse. But I'm pretty sure once they reverse, they probably can't come back. Okay. And I know that seems final, but one thing I learned: somebody fucking up with you, you gonna elevate, and you gonna come into contact with another person. Okay. So don't be scared. I see 555. If that person does not reach the destination that they need to, you're gonna keep it pushing, and you're gonna find another person. Because like I said in the beginning, it's about the lesson plan. It's about the class. Yes, y'all in the same class, and y'all sitting in y'all desk making Google eyes at each other, but your eyes supposed to be on the lecture. You know what I'm saying? The syllabus, the whatever. You're supposed to learn whatever you need to learn. If you learn it without this person, that's cool. Because now you got the qualifications for somebody else. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. If that's just how it's supposed to go. Because why would you sit and wait? Why would you sit and wait? Why? Just tell me. Give me a good reason as to why. Why? Because I feel like once, you know, once the time is up, there's shot clock, you know, 24 seconds, and you better not stop. You better beat the shot clock. I'm just saying, be my pain. Y'all know what I'm saying. I'm sorry. Like, people ain't got all the time to wait. Like, life is too short. Yes, they may be your flavor. They may be your type. Hey, that's my type. You know, how many people is also your type? That's the only person that's your type. It's sad. It's sad. But if you trying to if you can't intersect, if y'all can't get on the same page, I'm sorry, it wasn't meant to be. And I'm not saying it's like sorry to you. I'm sorry to that man or woman or whoever. But you know, you deserve the love. What? You deserve it. I don't want to flip through it again, but you are worthy of giving and receiving love. If you're trying to give love to somebody who's not receiving it, you're going to keep it pushing. You're going to keep it moving. Okay? And that's what you deserve, because you can't let your heart die waiting on someone who can't make a decision. Sorry. I'm sorry. So, I feel like I beat that dead horse. Okay? This smells good. Too sexy for my size. But yeah. If they come to the conclusion, hallelujah. Thank God. But if you you trying to give somebody something and your hand is out, no baby. Put your hand back. Put your hand down. You're not gonna strain your shoulder, your arms for nobody. Okay? Give it. They take it. If you got your hand out and they got your hand shaking it, no baby. No. 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 Sorry, I'm resonating a little bit more because sometimes I be needing to hear the message myself. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. New instruction. I mean, listen, imaginary basis. But this person is discontent with the situation. You will be given new instruction. And look, imaginary vexes. I'm not saying that not being willing to give and receive is imaginary, but it's based off of a probably a prior situation that they haven't gotten over. And if they can't get over it, I mean, in the time slot, sure, take the time that you need. But I'll be over here. I'm going to be over here. Can I get another one? Can I get a hot tub? Justice, okay. Because I was like, barbarian. Child, what? But that's how they acting. But look, justice. Well, judgment. You know what I'm saying? Judgment. The angels are going to be overlooking. And they gonna see, is this person making progress? Does it seem like they gonna make it in time? Even if it's the last two, even if it's the last, sliding at home run, do we believe that they gonna make it in time? If the answer is no, they are going to give you no instruction. Okay? If they sit and not moving and they can read their heart, because angels, don't use them. I'm not pulling no more cards, but I'm gonna give an overview. You know what I'm saying? Do not let your heart die or become sick even. We in tip-top shape. We healthy as a horse at all times. On times. And I know that's not always human, but if we can help it, we're going to cut the dead weight. Gonna saw that bitch off. If your toes got gangrene because they was in the cold for too long, you gotta cut that leg off. Because is you gonna cut the leg off or is you gonna die? You choose. I'm gonna cut the leg off, okay? So, I hope you resonated with my messages. I hope I gave you some hope and love, and I hope you take this. If you like it, like, share, subscribe, comment down below. If it didn't resonate, go look at my other readers because they probably would. Okay, I'm just like that. I'm kidding. Anyway, if you like it, go watch some other videos. Fuck with your boy. Fuck with your boy. Okay, bye. I ain't gonna turn the camera off this time. I ain't turning it off because I ain't finna edit this. Okay, why it is because I might have to. But on to pile number 3. Storms. When oceans rise, so rest. Let me. My soul rests in your embrace. I am yours, and you are mine. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the water, wherever you may call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander. My faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the water. Y'all ain't noticed I'm not a soprano, but I still be trying to sing high because one, I like how sopranos sound. I'm not a soprano. Let me see. Spirit in me when my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the water wherever you would call me. For my power threes. Whoa, today. Everything all janky. Does my power threes have a soulmate? Have they met them? Do they have a soulmate in this lifetime? And have they met them yet? That was so clean. Ooh. Is that upright? Okay. I don't really take reversals, mainly because if I need to take it negatively, it would usually resonate for me like that. Yeah. Hopefully not gonna take that. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but it's looking a little, I don't know. It's not resonating. But I will, child. I will be the bearer of bad news. Be the bad guy, y'all. The bad guy. So, I don't even listen to Billie Eilish like that. It's sort of like that was cheap. I'm the bad guy. Do they have soulmates? Be straight with me now. Today. I feel like up until now, you've had a strenuous, turbulent relationships. In this lifetime, I don't believe you have a soulmate. Now, do not give up. Don't listen to me now. Listen. I feel like because the focus is where it is, God is trying to change your focus. Now, I'm not saying that you won't be able to find love. And as I said before, soulmates are not just like end all be all. You're guaranteed to end up with this person. Because if you listen to the other ones, like you can go listen. The first one is sort of like they're reaching for a fruit that they don't have access to yet. And just because, what am I seeing for this pile? I also I feel like in the way, in the vibration, I'll say, in the vibration that you are in right now. I'm trying to figure out how to say this. A person can elevate and meet their vibrational match, but in the vibration that you're in now, it's very muddy. And I say that because of your focus. The focus. I think God wants to turn you back to Him. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the water wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander. And my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. A soulmate is a responsibility. And like I said in Power 1, I feel like you might resonate with Power 1. There's a certain, like, you can't put two stray cats in an arena because they're going to scrap it out. They're going to destroy each other. So if you're not in the mindset, the headspace, that sort of that arena, if you're not ready for it, you will not only destroy the other person, but you will destroy yourself, and it will be counterintuitive. Because if you can, I'm seeing two people in a classroom who are known for cheating, and I mean like cheating on tests. Not, they looking over other people's shoulders, but like if they were to be put in a testing room, I've seen one girl when I was a freshman. She had answers. Well, she had answers that were identical to mine. I don't know if she like took my paper. I mean, back then I might have slipped to my paper. I can't remember, but my teacher caught wind of that because I think it was a common occurrence with her. And then she, took her out into the hallway and asked her the questions verbally, and asked her to take the questions verbally, and she was lost. So, if you were to be put in a situation with another person, probably another person on the same vibrational match, because that's what's right, that's what's fair, it would be counterproductive because I'm sorry, y'all wouldn't learn nothing. Y'all probably be preoccupied with the wrong things, and you're I don't want to say rank, but like your grades would fall. And I'm not saying you can't raise it. You can't raise your whatever. I'm not saying that you can't transform, but in right now, these two together, this person looks tired. They keep fighting, and this seems like, I mean, this is the arena of relationships. So fighting to maintain things that probably wasn't even for your highest good. But if you work on the cups that you got that's still good, you can elevate. I don't. Within the answer, like it's sort of like non-conclusive because it's like, do you have a soulmate? Not right now. But I'm not saying that you can't get one if you elevate. If you put your focus back on reconstructing yourself and your relationship with God, you could reach enlightenment. It's loaded. It just got real quiet. And I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. But I feel like it would somewhat be a relief to a person looking for this, because if you're trying to search everywhere for your soulmate and you find out that you don't have one right now, then you can stop the search. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be like an uphill battle. Stop. Be still. Amen. Enlighten yourself. I'm sorry, but enlighten yourself on the things that you lack. Everyone lacks. Everyone learns and grows. But enlightenment needs to be the top priority and not the other person or what you feel like the other person can bring to you. Okay, let's get some coffees. Is you tripping right now? I made it mad. It's quiet. Whatever. It's almost done anyway. Imperfections. Yep. Physical energy. I'm really seeing imperfections. Everybody has them. Everybody. So I don't want you to beat yourself up or feel less than, or just refocus. Learn how to polish, sand, reform. You know, be dedicated to yourself first, because that's the foundation of soulmates. Chaos. Somebody said, if I turn you loose to run amok, it will be craziness. Lovers spat. There will be a lot of arguing, a lot of blaming, pointing fingers. Domestic problems. You know? And that'll be counterproductive because I feel like whomever could blame themselves on blame themselves or the situation, when really it's hurt people. And if your wounds are still fresh, another person can't fix you A relationship cannot fix you. Go watch part one. Because yeah, go watch part one. A little bit heavier. But I really hope that you receive this message in stride and don't take it as a self-worth or worthiness or something like that, like you're less than anybody else. You're not. You just need more time to learn. Learn about yourself, learn about your circumstances, learn about what you want in this lifetime. And once you are able to align with those things, because the last time I said it was muddled. There's too much static. So turn your eyes to God and He will direct you. Okay? I really, really love you. If no one told you that they love you, I love you. I really do. I hope you love yourself, or you can learn to love yourself. And I'm not saying that you won't even love yourself, because I hate when I go into messages and then like saying love yourself more, blah 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 blah. It's sort of like sometimes I do love myself, but there are things that need more discovery, need more development. Okay? Okay. I love you so much. If you like it, like, comment, subscribe. Check out some of my other videos. Check out part one if you resonate. Okay? And I'll see you guys